Hello folks, Jason Chrisman, Grazing Farm. Just last week I shared a new addition I added to our corral sorting area. Put that partition right down the middle. Made a huge difference. Just a couple days after completing it, I took steps to sort out the calves that needed to be weaned, or the first group of weaning calves, and I think, 12 steers and the bull. And I have them all over there in the corral right now. All except for these three. And the reason these three are in here is this black one here closest to me, number 2, is the calf that broke his leg a few months ago. The guy that owns him does not want him in with the general population. Which, to wean him, that's where I had him. Everybody was mixed together. But he's afraid that he may break his leg again, and then we'd just be up shit creek, and we don't necessarily want to be up shit creek. So to make sure there ain't a whole lot of pushing and shoving, I've put 3 of them here in our little holding pen, in which they will be released out to here once I move these guys here in a few minutes. Let me get over this gate and we'll go look at these guys and you can see what they look like. We've got I think the next 3 days are rain. And let's see, this is like day 4 that they've been in here being weaned. We got all the cows right out here. You can't see them all, but there's a few up here. We got a feeder down here and a feeder set up right there. So they're either eating or over here visiting their kid, their calf. So as we walk through here, all of the green tagged ones are calves from this year. Those calves are not mine. They are the guys that I manage for. And some of these are steers. Steer. That steer was mine. I just sold him to the guy I work for. Yellow tagged one steer. Hereford steer. There's number 1. This one is a green tag one. It just got ripped out. Steer. This one's my calf, my bull calf, potential keeper. His mother's Pharaoh, and our bull has Pharaoh genetics. Number 6, this year's calf. This is last year's bull calf. He's yet to be castrated, but that's coming really, really soon. This one back here with the orange tag. That one's mine. This year's calf, both of these, the orange one and the green tagged one. That orange tagged one, it's mine. This year's calf. A little steer. Right up through here, come on. Here's a big old steer. This is last year's calf. He is, well, I guess he'll be 2 this year. He's 2 years ago. He's 2018 calf. Looks good though, don't he? This is my calf here. His mom hurt his foot last year and went lame on me. I ended up selling her and keeping him. I bottle fed him for a good 3.5 months. And instead of keeping him out with the herd, because he is a lot younger than these guys, I decided to wean him. The reason for that being is he rotates mothers. And I want these cows to dry up. So for these cows to dry up, he can't be going around visiting them. Exclamation, that's a 2018 calf. So yeah, a bunch of good looking ones. Let's go over here and we'll take a look at the bull. Come on, let me see him. There's Willis. He's a young guy. He's sorted out from the cows and don't like it. He's really not going to like it because I'm getting ready to move him. Clear down to the end of this alleyway here that you see. Clear down there, there's a pasture. I just placed 2 bales down there and we're getting ready to flush them that direction here in a second. I wanted to give everybody a quick look over and kind of give you a chance to see what everybody looks like here at Grazing Farm. It's a 2018 calf. Recently sold him to the guy I work for. and 2 more steers. So the game plan is I'm going to open this gate here, this newest one, and I'm going to open that one over there, and I'm going to push everybody that direction. And once I get them back there, I've already got water set up, because that's where our heifers were until just a few days ago. When I sorted out the bull and got him in here, I was able to take the heifers, flush them around through that field, and join the cow herd. Ooh, went dark. So now the heifers and the cows are together, and it's time to move. Here we go. Gates are open. Last year when I did this, things got a little out of control. The weaning process was pretty much over. About 4 or 5 days had passed, and I tried to move the calves back away from the cow herd, and they slipped under some poly wire, and a couple of them managed to get back in. So I've ran some extra poly wire, put up some fixed wired fence in different places. We shouldn't have any problems with that today. Come on, little guy. Come on. Go. Go on. Let's go, big guy. That's my potential keeper right there. He was the very first calf born. If you remember my video last year, the mom did a spin around when she was in labor and he flew out. That's the calf right there. It looks like they're heading in the right direction. I'm gonna hop on the 4-wheeler up here and flush everybody down there and get the gate closed. Here's my poly wire, and there's my fixed wired fence. There I've got a hand gate, so I've doubled up some poly wire so nobody could slide underneath that. Looks like everybody's heading in the right direction this year. There we go, folks. I'll catch you back up once we get down there. There's my little bottle calf. Come on, little buddy. You're doing a good job. Keeping up with the big boys. Gonna make you tough. There they are. This is where they'll be for the next little bit until the owner wants to come get the bull and pick up some calves. That one up there on the hill has to be a steer. He's the only one investigating the field. That's usually a very first response when you enter our pasture, to run around and check it out. These young calves, they don't know that. The steers are going to teach them though. He's heading up there to get a drink of water. So anyway, folks, they are moved. They're looking good, and I'm glad I've got this step taken care of. There'll be at least 1, maybe 2 more groups of calves to be weaned out, but our calving season is still kind of long. We need to narrow that window down. So for that reason, I'm going to have a couple groups. Okay, I'm now back up front. I've let the 3 that I had in the holding pen out here in the corral. The cows have went to the top of the hill so they could watch their calf go to the back of the farm. But 3 lucky ones still get to see their babies. Number 2, the one looking at us there, is the one that had the broken leg. The one behind it is the Hereford's calf. And that one's number 12. I'd have to look. I'm not sure right offhand who his mother is. That's all done. Morning chores are done. Well, I do need to manually fill this stock tank with some water for him. Then the day is officially, or the morning chores are officially done. So if you enjoyed this, throw me a big thumbs up. Maybe take a second to subscribe. And if you do that, make sure you click on the little bell so you get notified when I release new videos. Thanks for watching Grazing Acres Farm.